Hello everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. Today, I need to go say hi to my friends, and then I need to start expanding additional resources, right? I'm going to need to start creating walls, turrets, all that fun stuff. But first... Oh, I have my fingers on the wrong part of the keyboard. I was like, why isn't my inventory opening? There we go. But first... I'm going to start throwing all that stone into more furnaces, because eventually I'm going to need them all. Let's gather some bullets first. Whew, that's a lot of bullets. Lovely. Let's gather some bullets first, and then let us... Oh, let me go ahead and limit that, too. Holy cow. That's a lot of undergrounds. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm not going to limit the belts. I'm going to need a bajillion belts, so it's fine. Alright, and then let's go say hi to our neighbors. And then once I finish them off, hopefully no scouting parties come in and re-expand by the time I can get walls placed, right? I would like to get walls placed all the way through here on the bottom, give myself plenty of space there. And then I would like to get walls placed somewhere around here. I'm going to have to do some scouting to see where best to put the walls. Obviously I can use cliffs to kind of help minimize the amount of walls I have to build, but I'm thinking I would want to build walls from here up to this cliff side here. And I want to build walls from here, give me access to that stone up to like here. And I want to build a wall from like here up and over to like here-ish to give me access to these resources. And then a wall from like somewhere up here over in order to give me access to all these resources, right? But we'll get there. We'll have to scout first. But that's the general game plan. We're probably not going to get that all done today. But that's the general game plan that I'm thinking in my mind at this exact moment, and the plan is always subject to change. Also, we may have to extend our power because it's not fully there, but that's fine. We're not using all of it just yet. Alright, so let's go deal with the worm that we found down here, because... Excuse me. Because despite the fact that he wants to be our buddy, I don't want him here. Alright, bud. You are dead. Then I'm going to put this pistol in my inventory and put this in my inventory as well. There we go. Alright, and I've got plenty of ammo. I've got plenty of gun turrets, so I can use that to do some turret pushing, which will be nice. I don't need a turret push this base, though, because this base I think only has one spawner. And like one worm. 2 worms, maybe. Well, I'm out in range of that angry worm. Looks like I'm not. Looks like I'm fine. Yeah, he's angry, but he can't reach me, so... Tough cookies. Alright, let's deal with Mr. Worm here. Okay, that buddy is dead. We're probably going to have to turret push these guys, though. Fortunately, there's a lot more space around them, so that way I have room to turret push. Let's go deal with those guys. And then we'll probably want to expand power. Let's see, can I start crafting anything here? Let's see, how many do I already have? I put radar stone here, right? Okay, so I've got 4. So that means I can have up to 16 more. Let's do those 10. Since I've got the resources for those already. Cool, cool. On a journey of BITER killing, or aggressive land negotiations, or American colonization, or whatever you want to call it. The journey of aggressive expansion. The journey of manifest destiny. This planet shall be mine. This is my planet. I have landed on it with my crashed spaceship. I am the superior intelligence, therefore these biters shall die. Another way to see it as a StarCraft player is I'm the Terran and I'm killing the Zerg infestation. This planet has been infested, I just happen to crash land on it, and with my Terran ingenuity, I'm going to destroy the Zerg. Alright, start setting up some turrets here. Those are my backup turrets. And I'm going to go ahead and put some turrets here. Those are additional line of turrets. And then what I can do is I can do this. And then even if I lose some turrets, it's fine. Turrets can be rebuilt, so it's all good. And there we go. Turret pushing. It's relatively effective. And I'm still not very good at it, obviously. I just kind of throw turrets down and go. And then I want to repair them, so that way they don't take up extra slots in my inventory, plus more HP is always good, right? So let's get them repaired, picked up. Basically what I'm doing, by the way, in order to load them up quickly is I'm using Z to do that, right? So I place the turrets down, typically in some kind of line that makes it easy to mouse over, grab the bullets from down here, and then I hold Z and as long as I'm in range, right, I can dump a bunch of ammo in there real quick. I have to be in range, though. If I'm out of range, then my character won't load anything into the turret, and it'll just kind of sit there stupidly without any bullets to shoot. All right, let's do another round of turret creep. So again, we're going to set up a line of defense. Give it plenty of ammo to sustain. Inch forward. Pull that guy up. That'll do it. And there we go. Let's repair anything that got hurt. And let's pick up. We have aggressively negotiated this space. It is now currently ours until they send scouting party back to take it back, which, who knows? I'm not a very fast player, so they might be able to take it back before I have a chance to build walls out there. Build walls, set up turrets, all that fun stuff. All right, so let's get back to our base and let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start getting our additional resources out. Turned into bricks, turned into walls, all that fun stuff. We do have access to walls, right? We do. Okay. So I think that's going to be my next thing. Normally I like to go copper next, but I want to get the wall up. That iron's already dead. So let's grab those. Oh, I miss far reach. Help me, far reach. Help me. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I want more miners, right? So 10, 20, 30. And then I'm going to need more engines. So do those 10 there. I already got more boilers. I need 20 more. I need 10 more of those engines. So there's that. And then let's get some more inserters. And let's put a lot of these bullets back. There we go. Have fun with those bullets. And then that guy needs to be repaired. He's taking up an extra inventory slot. So there's that. Lovely. And then let's see what. Oh yeah, let's go expand power real quick since we're here. I need more pipes. Let's do more pipes. 10, 20, 30. Sorry for all the dinging. That's my watch going off. My son is in daycare and they like to send pictures and other random updates. And I get notifications on my phone about them. So remember, the one offshore pump can support 20 boilers. I don't have enough room for 20 boilers here. I'm gonna have to like expand past that coal. And that's fine, but let's do what we can, right? Let's get our stuff set up. These are just ghosts, right? Because I still am in the process of crafting the engines. They're in the crafting queue. But we can at least get things set up, right? So we'll do that. I want to tear down these power poles too, because they are not where I want them to be. So I'm going to move them. Okay, there's that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and there we go. And let's throw lights in the mix, so that way we can see in the dark at night. I'll do every other one is fine. Okay. And then how many is that? That is 28. 14. So 6 more boilers will give me the full array. But again, I'm not going to worry about the full array at this exact moment. So that's all ghosted up. Obviously, it hasn't actually expanded our power yet, because it's still just ghosted up. But it's something. It's at least planned out. So now that we've got some electric mining drills coming online, let's go ahead and get our stone set up. And I think we're just going to turn it all into brick for now. So let's go get our stone set up. And then if I need more stone later, which I will, of course, I'm go out and get more stone, right? From our liberated areas. So we have stone down here. I'll have to liberate that base, right? To get that stone. Do I have stone elsewhere? Oh, there's stone over here. Yeah, we got plenty of stone around us. We'll be fine. Okay. Cliffs. Can't wait for cliff explosives. Help, I'm stuck in the trees. There we go. Okay, copper. That will give me more mining drills. So let's... Also, I need like 6 more of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that means I want 12 more of these, right? So 10, 12, and then we'll throw the rest on mining drills. Okay. Let's chop the trees around the rocks here, so that way we have a little bit of room for our mining drills, and then we'll get rolling and turning it into bricks. Turning it into bricks. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these mining drills set up. Now, there's one thing I'm noticing. I've got a couple of friends who are pretty new players, right? And I'm not trying to teach them too fast or anything like that. I'm kind of letting them do their own thing. But one thing I'm noticing them doing, right, is you've got this electric mining drill. And you see the space around the mining drill is highlighted, right? That's the range that the mining drill has to mine. So burner mining drills, they can only mine what's directly beneath them. They don't really have a outside range. The electric mining drills can mine one space around them, right? So what I've noticed my friends doing is my friends are doing something like this, where they're spacing them 2 spaces apart, so that way each one gets the full zone all to themselves. Now that maximizes efficiency per drill, right? Which is fine. But typically in Factorio, you're not trying to be the most efficient. You're trying to be highest throughput, right? You want more stone more quickly, not less stone more efficiently. You want more stone more quickly. So what I tend to find works better, especially early on as you're trying to get more resources, is just put them next to each other, right? Like I was doing on the iron over here. Yeah, there's a little bit of overlap between the mining drills, right? So that means the area in between here is going to get mined by both of these mining drills at the same time, so it'll deplete a little bit faster. But you'll get more stone more quickly, so you can build more stuff with it more quickly, right? It also allows you to fully saturate a yellow belt. If you remember from last time, the ratio for fully saturating a yellow belt with mining drills is 30, right? Now, if you were to space it apart, I'm only going to be able to fit like maybe 15-ish mining drills here. And that's not going to fully saturate the yellow belt. It's going to be pretty sparse. If I cluster them all together like this, I may be able to get the whole 30 on here, which would be lovely, right? Gives me a full belt to work with. So that's what I'm shooting for. Okay, let's see. How many is that? 21. So it's still not a full belt, but it's more than I would have gotten if I fully spaced them apart, right? So that's the point. I'm going to get more stone now than I would if I spaced them apart like I see some of my friends doing. I'm not going to name names or nothing. I don't want to shame anybody. Just want to point out that I think it's better to keep them clustered together because you want more resources more quickly, even if you're going to mine the resources out more quickly. To reiterate, Novice, the planet that we're on, the map is endless. It generates as you explore. It generates as your radar scan areas. It will generate forever, which means there's endless resources, right? So it is okay to mine out of resources quickly because you'll just go explore and go get more. And there's ways to bring resources vast distances, primarily trains. There's ways to bring resources vast distances back to your main base, right? So don't worry about mining out the resources relatively quickly. You want those resources sooner rather than later in order to actually maximize how quickly you can build up. Now, the reason why I'm not mining the whole thing here is because I am thinking a little bit in efficiency. I don't want my pollution cloud to spread ridiculously fast before I'm ready. I don't have walls set up, right? I don't have turrets set up. I don't have a lot of defenses set up. I don't have any defenses set up at all, actually. So I don't want my pollution cloud to explode. So I'm not going to mine all of the iron yet until I'm ready to mine all the iron and I'm ready for the pollution cloud to continue to expand, right? When I've got the defenses ready. So you have to balance that, right? On the one hand, it is better to mine everything more quickly, but on the other hand, you do have to be careful about expanding your factory too quickly before your defenses are ready to hold up. I'm just combining these 3 belts together into splitters in order to get 1 belt of stone out. All right, so now that I've got the belt of stone, let's go ahead and get the powered on so that way the stone can start mining. Let's see here. This is fine. I need to also handcraft more lights. I don't have a lot of lights. I don't have a lot of resources in my inventory. I need more iron in my inventory, which I can get up here. Hooray! Iron. Iron for me. There we go. Let's get plenty of lights going. Okay, and let's go ahead and place some lights here. So I'm just going to start up here, and then just go every other, and then go every other lane, and boom. That's lighted. All right, let's get this connected to power, and then we'll get some rocks. And there we go. Now we're getting some rocks. Lovely. So now what I want to do is I want to figure out where I want to route things. So I want to take the rocks, and I want to route them up here, of course. And then I want to turn them into stone bricks, so that way I can turn those stone bricks into walls. So that means I need another smelting structure here. Now, if I look at the recipe for bricks, each brick takes 2 stone, which means it takes 2 stone instead of just 1 to create a brick, right? Whereas a plate just takes 1 ore to make a plate. So that means my smelting structure doesn't have to be the full size. It only needs to be half size in order to fully utilize a full belt of stone. We're not even getting a full belt of stone. But I'm going to pretend we're getting a full belt of stone. And so instead of 48 furnaces, I only want 24. So that's what we're going to build. So we're going to do this. So I did it that way. That way I can manually build it. Something else you can do if you like is you can copy and paste the whole structure like this. And then just go up to the 24 that you need, right? So boom. And then you can paste it. And then just make sure that, I just want to make sure that it's lined up, right? So that way it's at the same level. And then you just paste it. Boom, like that. And now you've got a blueprint to lay over. And then I didn't grab the bottom splitter, so I'll just throw that on there like that. And now we are good. So let's go ahead and get our copper, or get our coal move in there. I have to do a little bit of snaking under because I didn't leave myself quite enough room, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be the neatest base of all time. It just has to be functional. So let's get our smelting structure. Let's get our furnace array all set up. Whoops. We're going to need a lot more inserters. So let's start getting those all crafted up too. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And let's get some more splitters set up too, because why not? Get our furnaces set up. And then get our power poles set up. Get our lights set up, that way we can see in the dark. Move that little bus along. So I'm thinking of trying something a little crazy as far as my bus setup goes. So typically what I like to do is something called an injection bus. And what I do is I still plan for a really big bus, right? Like 4 lanes of iron and like 4 lanes of copper and like 4 lane, like a huge bus. Instead, I think what I want to do is I want to try to minimize my bus's footprint, again, for pollution's sake, right? And make things easier to defend. So I think what I'm going to try, I don't know if it's going to work. In fact, it probably won't. But I want to try it, and if not, I can always go back to a more regular bus structure. So I want to try a hyper version of the injection bus idea, where I basically continually inject more resources onto just one belt of resources. So right now I have 1 belt of iron, and I want to keep it that way. And then eventually I want to upgrade this belt of iron into red belt, and then blue belt. And then as the iron gets used in various structures, I continually inject more iron onto that 1 belt and just split from that 1 belt. It'll make my bus a lot smaller of a footprint, but it's going to make it a lot more complex, right? There's going to be a lot more injection points because I'm not drawing from 4 belts of iron like I typically do. I'm drawing from just 1. But I'm going to try it. We'll see how it works. I like to experiment. It's a good time. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and throw more wood in here. Get rid of that excess wood. And then let's route our stone into our structure. So I'm going to want to do underground there. Actually, maybe just here. I'm going to want to route the stone up and then back out. Like that. And then I'll have brick. Perfect. So I want the stone to come this way. I want the stone to come this way. Right alongside my iron buddy. I'm going to go ahead and throw more coal back in there. Even though I probably don't need to keep those burner mining drills on. I don't want those burner mining drills anymore. It's fine. It's fine. I can go back up to the bus to get iron now. So it's fine. I need a dump chest somewhere where I can throw these mining drills. So that way they don't take up inventory space. Okay. So now I want to route the stone. So let's route the stone around our iron here. And there we go. I've also got more inserters now ready, which is great. So I can go finish my smelting structure in order to get bricks, and then I can start converting those bricks into walls. So let's finish our smelting structure here. Now, just as a quick note, what I'm doing here is I can click each one of these, right? Pretty quickly. I can go click, 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 right? But what I'm doing is I'm leveraging the fact that I can't place inserters on top of already existing structures, like furnaces, belts. So I can just click, drag, and then do a little loop like that in order to place very quickly. So I just click, and then drag, and do a loop to place it very quickly. So it's faster than clicking each individual ghost. You just click, drag, click, drag. So that way you don't have to be super accurate, but you can still be fast because you're leveraging the fact that you've already got these placed. There we go. All right, stone should be coming soon. There it is. Lovely. Lovely. And then I've got all these extra resources in my inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and place the extra iron I've got here, place the extra coal I've got here, and then I need a dump chest somewhere. I guess I'll just put a dump chest right next to it, like here or something. And then there I can put things like my pistol, which I'm never going to look at again. I can put things like the burner mining drills, which are right here. So that way I never have to look at them again. We're all done with burner mining drills. We'll pick up a few more, right? We still have some sitting on our copper, for example. But, you know, things that you're absolutely done with, you can throw in there. Okay. We've also got our steam engines and boilers up and running with the pipes. So let's go ahead and finish expanding our power out. I'm also just using click drag there. Okay. Let's throw the pipes in there. And there we go. Now we have way more power. Way more. But we still have the boilers and steam engines for even more power. So let's use it. So there's that. And then what I'm going to want to do is I'm just going to want to split this both ways. Like that. Throw some pipes here. And then I'm going to want to throw some underground pipes here. There we go. So now they have all the water they need. And I need to go ahead and get things powered on. And there we go. Now we have even more power. Even more power. So that should be 20 boilers, yep, and 40 steam engines, yep. So that's a full line of power. I don't know if that's enough coal for it. We'll probably have to bring more coal down soon-ish, but it should be okay for now. Should be okay for now. And, oh, I don't have that facing the right direction. I was like, why isn't the brick coming out? There we go. I had that faced the wrong way. Oh, I had this belt faced the wrong way. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh well. We solved that problem. Now we have brick. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now what I can do is I can start creating walls. So I'm going to go ahead and work on walls. walls. So let's do that. So I'm just going to throw an assembler here, and I'm going to say, hey, you, I want walls. Thank you. And then walls take 5 stone brick. I don't have fast inserters yet, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw like, I'm going to throw 2 inserters there for now. And then I need to split wall off the bus, or stone brick off the bus. So I'm going to do that, and then make sure I output priority. So that way this always gets the brick that it needs. And then we're going to need lots of walls. So I'm just not even going to restrict this. I'm just going to let it ride. And then that should do it. So now we should be getting walls. Yep, there we go. Now I could throw a 3rd inserter on here and then another power pole. And that'll help it go even faster. So that'll be good. And now we have walls going. So that's pretty good. So up next, what we're going to want to do is, I still need to go and destroy those guys and those guys, but I can save that for next time. So now what I want to do is I want to start getting copper, so that way I can start getting more stuff, right? I want to automate inserters, for example. I want to automate splitters, for example. I want to automate lamps. I want to automate electric mining drills. I want to automate assembly machines, right? All of that's going to need electronic circuits, and electronic circuits need lots of copper. So I'm going to want to go get some copper. But it's all good. One thing at a time. Let's see. I also want to get rid of all of this stone, or sorry, all of this iron plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and do something similar here. I'm going to make a dump chest belt structure thing like that. And then I'm going to input priority on the right side like that, and then that way I can throw all the extra plates I have in there, and it'll pull from here first and then from here. Cool. Let's dump our excess wood, our excess coal. Holy cow, people are pinging me at work all the freaking time right now. But all good. I will deal with it in just a second. Let me just wrap this up. Cool. So yeah, so I think for next time, I'm going to get copper. I'm going to aggressively expand. And now that we've got walls going, I can start walling off my factory. Provide a bit of safety there. I'm also going to want to automate turrets too, but that also requires copper. So copper is definitely the big thing for next time. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. So I think that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have been having a good time. Hopefully this is informative, helpful. Let's place lamps. Yeah, hopefully this is informative, helpful, and fun. And I will see y'all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.